In 2025, games fell from the sky like rain. So many games, so little time. These are the games I wish I beat in 2025. There were a lot, but I'm only one person, so I can't beat them all. Oh, yeah. Welcome. So, the way that this list is going to run is it's going to be in alphabetical order, just alphabetical. I'm going to read what the game is about, and I'm going to talk about why it is I really wanted to play this game, or what caught my interest with it. So, let us begin. The first game, After Love EP, from the creator of Coffee Talk and What Comes After, comes a slice of life adventure set in modern day Jakarta about love, loss, and finding your own way forward. Step into the shoes of Rama, a young musician struggling to move on with life after the death of his girlfriend, Sinta. I don't know how to say that name right. But the game's art looks really nice. This caught my eye when I was looking through demos and just kind of looking through like what's new. And it reminded me of A Space for the Unbound. And so I really thought, like, why not try it? So this is one of the ones that I really do want to try. Second game, AI Limit. In the distant future, when civilization is on the verge of extinction, people follow the legend of the Elysium in the last city, Havenswell. In the post-apocalyptic wasteland sci-fi ARPG, you will play as Arisa, a blader with immortality, and explore the city ruin to find the hope of a new life. So this is very much a Souls-like. I played the demo. I was going to record it, but I didn't end up doing it. It was very difficult, and I know playing it will probably be difficult, but it reminds me of Liza P mixed with like Nier. So I really, really want to try it and try to beat it, but I just didn't get the time this year to get to it. But I will play it eventually. It's only a matter of time. But this does look interesting. So, I mean, if you like Dark Souls type games with kind of a Liza P spin, maybe give AI Limit a chance. The next one, a Mentee. A photographer, well, I should probably say a Mentee is a horror game, and we love horror around here. Thank you, horror movie talk, for teaching me how to say it that way. Otherwise, it sounds terrible. A photographer enters the Great Pyramids to photograph. I almost said photographer. To photograph Pharaoh Rudamon's remains, but is soon overwhelmed by a sinister curse as the ancient tomb awakens dark forces that claw at his sanity. You wanted someone who could read. You did not get him. Just kidding. But yeah, so that game, my buddy played with our other buddy, and they said it was really creepy and a lot of fun. I like the aspect of like you being in a pyramid and being hunted by this thing that's draining your sanity, all the while trying to probably escape. I love it. It's probably got like a lot of like feeling uncomfortable, and I love games that do that, especially when it comes to a horror game. But yeah, so that is a Mentee. All right, next up is Demon School. Demon School is a new style tactics RPG where motion equals action. Defeat big weirdos in between the human and demon worlds as Faye and her misfit companions, while investigating university life on a mysterious island. So, this game very much reminds me of Persona. I understand that I did hear a interview where the creator said that they had never played Persona, but it definitely reminds me of a Persona game. So, of course, it took my interest. I haven't been able to play this. My buddy just bought it for me during Christmas, and I will eventually play it. I'm also trying not to talk too fast because I feel like I'm talking too fast. But yeah, it seems like it's going to be a fun game. The art style is good. The game itself looks like a lot of fun. So if you like those like old school kind of feeling RPGs, tactic RPGs, as I said, then this is probably right up your alley. But yeah, that's Demon School. The next one, Detective Instinct. Farewell, my beloved. A woman vanishes without a trace on a cross-country train. The catch? Nobody on board remembers her ever existing in the first place. Nobody, except for you. Uncover the story of this mysterious adventure. Sounds pretty cool, right? Detective, probably a lot of puzzles. I hate puzzles, but for some reason this game looks really fun. And it seems like I say I hate puzzles, but then I keep playing games that have puzzles in them. So I don't know if there's just something wrong in my head, or I don't actually hate puzzle games. Only the world will find, or I have no idea. Some will find out. But yeah, that's Detective Instinct. Farewell, my beloved. Art style is very nice, and I love a good detective thing. So if you like detective, I would say it's probably novelist. I don't know if you walk around or not, but it definitely seems like a game that I want to try. So yeah, that's Detective Instinct. Next game is Final Fantasy Tactics: The Evilise Chronicles. So let me read the thing. A kingdom blessed by the light of the gods and ruled by the two-headed lion. A year after her defeat toward Dahlia in the 50 Years' War, the king succumbed to malady. Or his defeat? Her defeat? I don't know. Leaving a mere boy of 2 to ascend the throne. Whoever was named regent would rule in truth, and thus emerged two rival candidates, Dukes Goltana and Larg, whose deeds during the war had earned them great renown. Goltana the Black Lion and Larg the White Lion were destined to clash, and the resulting conflict would come to be known as the War of the Lions. Against this backdrop appear Ramza, third son of House Beovel? I don't know, one of Evili's leading military families, and his childhood companion, Delita, a commoner, raised amongst nobles, as they endeavor to chart a course through the tumultuous age. A mighty current draws them ever closer to the abyss. So, yeah, I had a lot of trouble saying some of those words, especially tumultuous. But yeah, I watched my friend play this. It is a tactics game, so of course it's going to be difficult. But I hear that the story is just amazing. Now, I know that people say that there is a version of the game, one of the other ones, not this remake, that is probably a more definitive edition of what the game is, but I did hear that this one's really good. So I would love to play it, but I haven't gotten it. But eventually I will get it and I will play it. It's just I haven't been able to. But yeah, try Final Fantasy Tactics if you're a tactics fan. But this is definitely one that I've had my eye on for a while. All right, on to the next game. Ear a Prologue. Or it might be Ire. I'm not sure. It's 1986, and you're stranded in the Bermuda Triangle, but not alone. Trapped in a terrifying loop with a monster, you'll have to stay one step ahead to survive and uncover the truth. Ready or not, here it comes. So I did play the demo for this game, and it was a lot of fun. Though I felt like I missed a lot of stuff, unfortunately I didn't record it because I felt like the game was coming out so soon that I was just going to play it and see and then buy it. But I didn't get to it this year. Maybe next year I will, but it's another horror game that looks amazing. And it was a lot of fun to play the demo. So if you're into horror games and you want to do one with the Bermuda Triangle, then Ire's it. Give it a try. Try the demo. That is Ire. All right. Next game is Keep Driving. I almost said an ass. An atmospheric management RPG about life on the open road. Pick up hitchhikers, work odd jobs, customize and repair your car, and map your route across the country. Use upgrades, skills, and items to overcome challenges. And remember to take it easy. You're young. You have time. So this game, there's a zombie game. It's what was it called? It's kind of like what's the old game? The something road, whatever. So it's basically there's a zombie game where you're driving across country to get to somewhere, and like you have your companions or whatever. That's what this game reminds me of, but a little bit more relaxing, where you're like picking up travelers, you're gonna talk to them. It's very much a story of you being young and traveling across country. It looks like a lot of fun. I actually told my buddy Waz that he should try this game because it looked like it was right up his alley. The Oregon Trail, that's what it was. The Oregon Trail is a zombie game. Okay. So Keep Driving, it really did look fun, and it looked like it'd be a really like chill time. So if you like that and atmospheric stuff, then it should be right up your alley. Give it a try. Okay, the next game is Kingdom of Night. Now, if you have paid attention to my videos, I am doing a no commentary gameplay video of Kingdom of Night, but I don't think I'm going to beat it before the end of the year, so I added it to this. Hunt down nightmarish demons and save the town of Miami, Arizona in this 80s themed isometric action RPG with an expansive, interconnected map and open-ended quest. Explore freely while unraveling the main story. Kingdom of Night is a unique blend of coming-of-age drama, cosmic horror, and true love. So, this game makes me feel like if you've ever seen an 80s movie where they're like, in one night you have to save your town from cosmic horrors and a cult. Look at this quirky guy who nobody likes, but he's gonna save the world. That's exactly what this game is. It's exactly what this game is. And it is so much fun. You get to choose to either be like a melee class or a magic class. Both are a lot of fun. I've been having a ton of fun playing it and recording it. I understand that no commentary, I'm not talking during it, but it's a fun game. It doesn't have voice acting. You do have to read and all that, but the game itself has been a lot of fun. I can't wait to see where it goes and like what I'll learn in the process. So if you like that, try Kingdom of Night. It's a lot of fun, and it seems like it's going to be a fun story, though it is probably pretty, like, you could probably figure out the story pretty fast, you know? Like I said, those old 80 movies, they're not they're not complicated. It's pretty much laying it on thick of what it is. But give it a try. That's Kingdom of Night. All right, let's move on to the next one. Next one is Lost Records Bloom and Rage. Embark on a new narrative journey by the creators of Life is Strange. Film your summer of 1995 and create memories of a lifetime with your new friends. 27 years later, confront the dark secrets that made you all promise to never speak again after that fateful summer. So I did a demo of this game, or I played the demo. I didn't do the demo because it was on the PlayStation. And it was really fun. It was a lot of fun. When I played the first chapter, I might have played the first chapter. I'm not very sure. I forget. This one I wanted to play because I loved Life is Strange. I played Life is Strange before the storm. I also played Life is Strange 2. I did not play the new one, but those games were just so fun and had such a great story. So Lost Records Bloom and Rage was definitely one that I was contemplating on doing. And eventually I will play it because I do want to see what that story is and where it goes. But yeah, it's definitely one of my games I wish I had played this year, but I just kept finding other stuff to play. So, all right, on to the next one. Mandragora. Slay Your Way in Mandragora, Whisper of the Witch Tree. An epic RPG set in a dark fantasy world. Battle monsters, master 6 unique classes, craft hundreds of useful items, and explore the secrets of an expansive, interconnected world. Now, with this one, I did do a demo, and I think I actually deleted it after I did it. I'm not sure, but it's very much a 2D side scroller like Dark Souls, or I don't know how to explain it, but you're going through this, like where I was, there was like a sewer and then there was a castle and you fight things and you find stuff. You didn't really go into the different classes, which I guess there is classes, so that's kind of cool. But it definitely looked beautiful. The game itself was just really nice for a 2D side scroller. I liked the way the art was, and I liked the battling, even though it was hard. I remember fighting this rat, and it was just real difficult. So, yeah, Mandragora, Whisper of the Witch Tree. It looked like a fun game, but I never got around to it. A lot of these games I wish, well, that's what this list is, but yeah. Next one, My Sleepy GF. Your girlfriend's sleepwalking is getting worse each night. Find her and bring her back to bed safely. Now, this I did play and put out a demo for it. And it was very interesting because your girlfriend well, let me start from the beginning. You move into a new house with your girlfriend. And the minute you move in, you see this deer walking on its hind legs. And I'm like, well, that's fucking weird. And then you wake up in the middle of the night, your girlfriend's gone. She's sleepwalking. And you have to go find her. And there's all these crazy things that happen because she's sleepwalking. And you have to decide, like, how to wake her up. Do you want to wake her up this way, or do you want to wake her up that way? Or do you not want to wake her up? So, yeah, it's very, it's indie, for sure. I don't know if one guy did it or it was more, or one girl, I don't know, one person, sorry. But I definitely had fun doing it. I actually have the game. I bought it when it came out. I just have not gone around to doing it. Like I always say, I'm one person. I can only do so many games. So, but that's definitely one that I wanna get to eventually. So that's My Sleepy Girlfriend. Next up, Order 13. You wake up in a dark warehouse tasked with packaging orders while something lurks in the shadows. Work fast, stay safe, and protect your cat. He's all you got. So this one I saw a trailer for, and it looked like a lot of fun. Kind of like the Five Nights at Freddy vibes, but if you could move around. And some of those other ones where you're like working in a grocery store and you're like watching for this creature that's coming after you. But I don't know much about it. I do own the game. I do eventually want to play it, but I just haven't gotten around to it. And it's definitely one of the higher end ones of games that I wish I had played this year, because I'm sure it's not very long, but it just got lost in the background. So that's Order 13. Right. Next up is Service with a Shotgun, SWAS. A mashup of visual novel storytelling and chaotic wave game shooting. You're the last poor soul manning a beat-up roadside shop in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. Shoot straight, talk fast. Surely nothing can go wrong. Everything goes wrong. So I am recording this as we speak. I am on chapter 3, I think, of the game. And everything goes wrong. But the game is a lot of fun if you like visual novels. And the only thing is, so you get to choose how fast the zombies come. I just chose the normal whatever, And let me tell you, there's a lot of zombies and a lot of other stuff later. But the game itself is fun. I love the visual novel aspect. It's a lot of reading though. While I'm recording, it's a lot of reading. It's a lot of reading. And unfortunately, I like to read everything. So yeah, it's a lot of reading. It's a lot. It's a lot. But yeah, Service with a Shotgun. It's been a lot of fun. I'm loving the story. You're kind of like just this. You are like, if this was a regular game, you are like the mercenary who's just kind of like the counter guy at the same time. And everybody's like, well, we can't do anything, so you're just going to do it for us. And you're just like, wait, what? Why am I, what? There's a gun guy, like, okay. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun, though. Service with a Shotgun. The next one is another horror one, which is She's Leaving. Put your forensic skills to work. She's Leaving. A terrifying first-person survival horror thriller where the line between hunter and hunted is razor thin. Investigate, survive, and escape before the darkness consumes you. So this game, I played a little bit of the demo. I didn't end up recording it because I wasn't sure, like, if I wanted to or not, and the game was coming out in a couple days. So I was like, I'm just not going to do it right now, but I'm going to put it on my list. This one came out in December, I want to say. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll put up the actual date it came out. And you are basically looking for someone while also being hunted by a serial killer who may or may not have killed them. It was creepy. I probably should have paid attention more in the demo of what was going on, because I didn't even know that, like, I knew I was being hunted by someone because he kept showing up, but I wasn't very sure how to get rid of him. And maybe there was a way to, if you actually pay attention to the the stuff that was going on. But yeah, She's Leaving's definitely a horror game that I want to do. I really love horror games, and this one looked like it was going to be a lot of fun. Eventually I'll do it, but yeah. For now, it will sit in my games I wish I played. Next up is Silent Hill F. Hinako's hometown is engulfed in fog, driving her to fight grotesque monsters and solve eerie puzzles, uncover the disturbing beauty hidden in terror. So this is probably one of the ones that I'm most disappointed that I didn't do. I know a lot of people want to do Silent Hill F, or I know a lot of people did Silent Hill F. Not wanted to, whatever. And it is supposedly a really good game. I got a little bit, not turned off, but like didn't want to have to deal with playing the game multiple times right now, because I was working on so many other games at the time that I was just like, okay, I'm gonna wait on this one, because I don't know if I could do it like 2 playthroughs. But now I kind of wish I would have. I've heard really good things. I've heard that this thing's crazy. I've never played a Silent Hill game, so I know Silent Hill 2 is probably the one that everybody says is better. A lot of people say this isn't really a Silent Hill game, but I still would like to try it and see what it's like. I own the game. Like, I should just record it, but I have been slacking on it. There's only, I mean, you're going to hear me say this all the time. There's only so many games that I can do, because it's just me. But yeah, Silent Hill F, definitely I have a feeling that F's going to mean something at the end of the game. I'm not sure. I've heard a couple things from different podcasts I listen to about it, and all of them are saying that the game's like really awesome. So yeah, try it. Silent Hill F came out this year, and it is definitely one of the highest that I wish I would have played. All right, next up, Sword of the Sea. Sorry, I burped. Surf across magnificent waves of sand and glistening waters on an epic quest to restore a lost ocean. From the visionary artists behind Abzu, The Pathless, and Journey, Sword of the Sea is an atmospheric surfing adventure with fast movement inspired by classic skateboarding and snowboarding games. So, this game I have been waiting for a long time, and I'm sad to say that I have not bought it. I have not played it, but man, did it look pretty. I played a little bit of Journey back in the day. I never played Abzu or the Pathless. They're all on my wish list, but I just never got to them. Sword of the Sea, though, I just love the aspect of how beautiful it looks when you're, going across the sand and it's just, I don't know how to explain it. It just looks like a breathtaking game. It just looks like something that would just, there's probably no talking in it. I'm going to guess there's no talking in it. Everything you're just picking up on the vibe of the game, which is probably why I think it was Giant Bomb who said that it's like, I forget, was it Giant Bomb or was it another one? Some podcast put this one as like one of their like games to play when drunk or high. And I can see why, because the game's just breathtaking. Like, it looks, you just got to watch the trailer. You got to go watch the trailer, see what you would think. I understand that this game is not going to be for everybody because there's no talking. It's very like vibes based. But yeah, that's Sword of the Sea. Give it a try. On to the next one. Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. So I own this game. It is it feels like Skyrim or Elder Scrolls in the way that it plays, but it is basically an Arthurian legend type game. You are going to an island where Arthur was originally took over and there was like magic there, but then he got rid of the magic. And as far as I know, you're like having to decide whether you're going to get magic back or get rid of it. I'm not very sure. The game looked really fun. I do plan on recording it, but for right now, it's just kind of sitting in my pile of games that I need to record. And so, my friend Waz really, he wanted to play it and it looked real good. It actually just came out with a DLC, that looks really cool. So I'm hoping to pick it up sooner than later. But Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon definitely looked like a fun game if you're into like Skyrim and that style of game, because that's kind of like Avowed Skyrim. Probably doesn't have the combat of Avowed. Maybe it does. I don't know. Avowed had really good combat. But yeah, that's another game that I wish I would have played this year. One that I've been looking at for a while and was from this year is the Boba Tea Shop. Now, I played this game. I always forget the name of it, though. I played this game called Kiosk, okay? Boba Tea Shop looked a lot like Kiosk. And so that made me want to try it because I'm like, oh, that's cool, like Kiosk or, but it's a boba shop. So it's a cozy horror game where you own and manage a boba tea shop, prepare boba teas, serve customers, and expand your menu to grow your business. Now, I know that doesn't sound like a horror game, but apparently it is. So, and it has a really like creepy looking art on the front. Probably not a long game, probably like an hour, but it's definitely one that I want to pick up and play. All right, next is The Dinner. A war veteran haunted by the scenes of combat struggles with tormenting hallucinations that revive the guilt of his darkest memories while trying to prepare everything for family dinner. So this is a pretty crazy one. This one I actually did the demo for, and at one point there was this flash that really bugged my eyes out. I was like, oh my gosh, I had to close my eyes. But like the feel of it, the constant of like, is he losing his mind? Or is he like just having flashbacks, or what's going, like, is this real, or is it like, is it not fake, but just like, there was a constant thought in my mind of like, what is he seeing and why is this it's obvious he has PTSD. It's obvious. You take pills that help. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. You take pills. But the game itself was just, the vibe of it was so creepy. Like, It was so creepy. And like the way they did it when you were walking up the stairs and you'd have like these, your hallucinations would hit and your vision would change and things would start getting weird. Like it was just so much fun. So that's the dinner. The next one, which I'm very sad I didn't do this one. I'm very sad. The first Berserker Kazan, I don't know how to say it right. The first Berserker Kazan is a hardcore action role-playing game. The player will become Kazan, the great general of the Pelos Empire, who overcame death and sets out to reveal the incidents that led to his downfall and seek vengeance on his enemies. Okay. I played the demo for this. It is hard. It's a Dark Souls like, anime Dark Souls like, so probably more Code Vein like, or Scarlet Nexus. But man, I loved it. I loved the demo, and I really wanted to play this. And my buddy bought it for me, and I'm like, I'm gonna record this. It's gonna be the coolest game ever. And then I just kept finding excuses not to do it. Because I knew, like, much like Metaphor Refantasio, this is a game that I could get lost in. And I just, at the time when it came out, I just didn't want to get lost in it. And now I regret that I didn't, because it probably would have been on, like, my top 10 for the year. Based off of just, like, it's a game that just hits me. It just hits me. So, as the first Berserker Kazan, yeah, check it out if you like Dark Souls like, or if you like Scarlet Nexus or Code Vein, or I know there's another one that I'm forgetting, but if you like those kind of games, check it out. Next up, The Last Case of John Morley. My buddy Tizzy bought me this game recently, and I did the demo recently, and this one hits me hard. So hard. Okay, step into the mind of John Morley, a 1940s detective on his final case. Explore shadowed places long forgotten by time and piece together crime scenes and narrative adventures steeped in mystery, unexpected twist, and a truth buried for decades. So this game, you're a detective. Like, right there you got me. And what's funny is I say all the time, I don't like puzzle games, but yet I keep playing freaking puzzle games. And it makes no sense to me why I do it. But I do. I play them all the time. For some reason, I don't know. It's just what it is. So yeah, you basically go to this house to find someone, and it says that this is your last case. And like just the visual of it, the walking around, the clues, all of it, it's just so much fun. There's something about like detective games that are just so much fun. Yeah. So that's the last case of John Morley. Next one up is The Midnight Walk. Follow the Midnight Walk in a dark adventure from the minds behind Lost and Random. Befriend a lost lantern creature and light your way through a world of wonder and terror. Outsmart monsters and marvel at details in a landscape handcrafted with real clay and animated as stop motion style. So this game my buddy Waz played, and I also saw it like a long time before it came out. It looks amazing. He actually bought me it for Christmas, so I will be doing this game, but I just haven't had the time to. But Midnight Walk looks like fun. It reminds me of like a Tim Burton world kind of, but I know it's not Tim Burton, but it just kind of reminds me of that. And it just looks like so much fun, and the stop motion and the real clay, it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. So, yeah, try that one out. Next up, The Seance of Blake Manor. Okay, The Seance of Blake Manor is a supernatural detective mystery set in 1897 Ireland, where you investigate the disappearance of Evelyn Dean in a remote hotel full of secrets and otherworldly occurrences. This game showed up, I saw it very late. I think it came out late. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it came out like pretty recently. I want to say within the last couple months. Yeah, 10/27 is when it came out. I didn't know about it till like December. But the game looks fun. Again, like I said, there's something about detective ones. There's something about detective ones that just get me. And so this is definitely one that I want to try out, but did not get a chance to. Next up, Trails in the Sky, first chapter. Trails in the Sky, first chapter reimagines the first chapter of the beloved series, infusing it with enhanced visuals and redefined gameplay. Join Estelle and Joshua, partners bound by fate, as they unravel dark conspiracies threatening the peace of the Libro Kingdom. I probably said that wrong. So this game I did play a lot. I played, let's see, it's gonna be on here. It's gonna be on here. Hold on. I played 36 hours of this game. I had a lot of fun. And you would think, well, why didn't you finish it? Well, I started having problems with how bright everything was, and it was giving me anxiety. I don't know why it was, but it was. And so I had to stop playing it for right now. I may pick it up again, like, at another point. I may try and record it. I don't really know. I'm really sad that I didn't get to finish it, but this game really is like, think of a JRPG, but instead of it focusing on like world-ending stuff and you're the heroes or whatever, think about if you were just like the local neighborhood helper and getting to know these villages and these people and these. I'm sure it's going to end in a very like, this is the end of the world thing. But like in this chapter, you're really just like an adventure guild. You're like part of an adventure guild, and you literally are just doing small like missions for people in the town, people in the villages, people around you. Like it's a lot of just that. And it's beautiful in that way because you get to know these people. You get to know the area. You get to know like the characters. And it does a lot of that really good. Now, I never played the Trails series because it is a full like 16 games series. But I love what they're doing with it. And I do want to beat this one, and I will eventually, but I just don't know if I can play it on like a big screen. I may just have to play it on like a Switch or something, somewhere where I can like, the colors aren't as, I don't even know. Maybe it wasn't the colors that made me have anxiety. Maybe it was something else. But something about the game was kicking off my anxiety. But yeah, that's Trails in the Sky, first chapter. All right. Unmourned. Unmourned is a first-person psychological horror game where Jason moves into a new house only to be haunted by escalating paranormal events. Driven by fear, he must uncover the truth behind the previous owner's disappearance. Can he solve the mystery before it's too late? So I played this. I did a demo of it. It was a lot of fun. And, man, it was a lot of fun. And so in it, when you're Jason, like you go back and forth from like your time to another time, and you're trying to figure out this mystery. And it was very creepy, especially Walking in the Dark. I remember Walking in the Dark was very creepy. But yeah, so that's another one I wish I would have played. Then there's Vastophobia. Explored varied environments and chilling soundscapes. Avoid threats that stalk the in-between. Try to uncover why you are here and what happened to you. Listen out for strange out of this world creatures. A liminal horror experience awaits you. So this game, I loved it. Like I played the demo and it just got me. Like the vibe of it just made me so like creeped out, and it was so much fun. And in my demo, the creator even like left a thing on it, and I'm very thankful for that. Like that's cool. It's always cool to hear from a creator of the games that I am trying out. The game came out, and I didn't have the money to get it. I did get it now, so I'm gonna be doing it soon. And the second chapter just came out, So that's even cooler because now I'll get to do the first chapter and the second chapter. I'm so excited for this one. So expect this one to come out pretty soon here because I am definitely going to do it. That's Phasmophobia. Next one, Wanderstop. From the creator of the Stanley Parable and the Beginner's Guide comes Wanderstop, a narrative-centric cozy game about change and tea. So, in this game, you are a warrior who no longer has the will to fight. Can't even lift your sword. You are going to find a sword master to try and help you get back your fighting ability. But while on the way, you find a tea shop in the middle of nowhere. And this character says, well, why don't you stay here and make some tea? And then when you got your strength back, you can move on. And it's a game that's definitely about, like, it feels like it's going to be about, like, finding yourself again when something you did before no longer becomes available to you. It's a very cozy game. I do plan on doing it eventually. I did play a little bit, but I didn't play the whole thing. And the music on it is gorgeous. Now, I'm waiting for... I'm always going to wait for the drop since the Stanley Parable did it, because that game made me cry in a corner and with my knees up. And, yeah. So that's Wanderstop. If you like Stanley Parable or the Beginner's Guide, try it out. But this is a game that I wish I would have done this year, and I just didn't get around to it. Another one is Who's at the Door. You are trapped in a small house, suffering from psychosis with no memory. Carefully observe your surroundings to distinguish reality from hallucinations and overcome your illness by taking medication from visitors at the right time. So this game is very much like that space demo I did a while back, where if you see an anomaly, you have to take your pills. With the space, it was go through the blue door, go through the red door. In this one, it's going to be like, if you see an eyeball flying in the middle of the whatever, you take your pills and then open the door. But if you open the door before that, then stuff will get you. It looks like a lot of fun. It's definitely probably going to be a game that you got to play more than once, but it does look fun. So that's Who's at the Door. And with that, those are the games that I wish I would have played. Now I understand there may be more games out there. So if there's a game that you wish you would have played that you didn't get around to, or a game that I didn't talk about that you did play, go ahead and leave me a message. Let me know what games you wish you would have played this year. Let me know what games you did play this year. And, yeah. Well, thank you for watching. As always, Bear Hug. Come on. Let's go on an adventure.